What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, usually I don't get into too many NBA trade rumors, but this one I found really interesting because of the two players potentially or that I read that could be involved in a trade. Philadelphia 76ers have struggled this year. Now, it could be a number of reasons why you think they struggled, whether it was chemistry, injuries to Joel Embiid, Paul George, things like that. Just the Eastern Conference being, a little bit better than they were a year ago, especially top heavy with the Knicks going along with the Bucks. Celtics, of course. Now you have the Cleveland Cavaliers emerging as a real legit threat. But to look at the team or player that was mentioned along with this other player is really interesting because not only is Tyrese Maxey a proven star in the NBA, he's an all-star. Let's just get that right out of the way. Most improved, all those boxes he checks. Now the player or the rumor that was having to be involved with him in a trade was if the Philadelphia 76ers were to trade Tyrese Maxey for LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets. As a basketball fan, as an NBA fan, I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? Let me speak and say this first. If the Philadelphia 76ers were to trade Tyrese Maxey, those fans would tear the new stadium down that's supposed to be built before it even gets off the ground. Because there is no way, I believe, that the Sixers elect to trade Tyrese Maxey. He is a fan favorite. He's one of those guys that comes out to play every single night, whether when he's in the lineup. Now, when you look at the season he had last year, first time All-Star, you look at the season he's having this year. I don't know if the reason why the rumors are swirling is because the Sixers are not going to go anywhere this year. As far as I don't think this is the year they're going to be able to compete for a championship. I always said their championship aspirations lean on the health and wealth of a Joel Embiid. Now, when you look at not only Tyrese Maxey, let's flip the coin and look at the Charlotte Hornets and LaMelo Ball. As we all know, LaMelo Ball is one of the most dynamic guards in the NBA. He can score. He can get to where he wants to on the floor. Very, very Pistol Pete-like, Pistol Pete-esque. I don't know if, too many people watched Pistol Pete back in the day when he was, with the New Orleans Jazz, going back to LSU and things like that. But that's where the flashes of LaMelo's game shoots out at me, right? It's more or less of he's not a guy that formulates to what the coach wants him to do. Basically, he's free. He has a free range of offensive talent. We know that. Now, what I will say is the scoring between LaMelo and Tyrese Maxey could be 1-to-1, right? Could be 1-to-1. I think defensively, that's where I'll give the edge to Tyrese Maxey. He plays defense a little better. I'm not going to say he's an all defensive player candidate, but he plays defense a little better than LaMelo. If you're talking about facilitating, it depends, right? Because when LaMelo does have the right amount of guys around him, whether we're talking about Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller, we're talking about certain guys around him to facilitate and get the passes and things like that. He is a threat that way. So is Tyrese Maxey with the two-man game with Joel Embiid. But so when I look at a possible trade, I'm not saying this trade is going to happen, but being as though I read about it and saw it via pundits on social media and things like that, I wanted to actually dive into it and think about it for a minute before I actually recorded this video. And I just don't see something like this happening. I just don't see something like this happening, just due to the fact that in an essence where, yes, the Charlotte Hornets are not good. The Philadelphia 76ers are having a bad season. But keeping Tyrese Maxey, I think, goes over well with your fan base other than trading Tyrese Maxey. And for the Charlotte Hornets, if you were to trade LaMelo Ball, he's a fan favorite in Charlotte. When he plays, he's exciting. You see nothing but number 1s and number 2 jerseys in the stands and things like that. We all know what he's capable of. 30-point per game scorer, and all of these things that go into the LaMelo Ball effect with a franchise, like Charlotte. Now, again, like I said, you can factor in a lot of things. You can factor in age. You can factor in, what they do on the floor and things like that. But again, like I said, this is a trade that I think is just a rumor for now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys see in any world other than NBA 2K, let me say, that the Sixers and the Hornets pull a 1-for-1 trade and make this happen? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.